In a recent appearance on the podcast Keepin' It 100, WWE Superstar Kofi Kingston emphasized a critical trait that he believes can set a pro wrestler apart in today's fast-moving sports entertainment business. According to Kingston, the most valuable asset a wrestler can have is the ability to adjust, meaning the capability to adapt to changes, seize unexpected opportunities, and constantly evolve their character and performance style. This insight offers an illuminating look into the mindset of a seasoned performer and speaks broadly to career longevity, relevance, and success in the high-stakes world of professional wrestling. In this article, we'll unpack Kingston's remarks, explore what ability to adjust means in practical terms, examine how it's played out in his own career and that of other wrestlers, and consider the wider implications for those seeking to thrive in the business. Kingston explained the importance of flexibility in his podcast conversation. Greater than the most valuable asset you can have as a WWE superstar is the ability to adjust, because you have no idea what is going to be given to you. You have no idea when you're going to pop off. You have no idea if one word that you say in your promo is going to pop off. He further elaborated on this by referencing how his group, The New Day, shifted their gimmick and embraced what the audience responded to rather than strictly what was originally planned. Greater than it's being able to have your finger on the pulse of what's hot, and then having the courage to lean all the way in. If you're out there and you don't believe in it even a little bit, people see through that. In essence, Kingston argues that success in the wrestling business isn't just about athletic ability, promo skills, or ring work, it's about being ready to change, to react, and to commit fully when the moment arises. Here are several reasons why Kingston's point holds particular relevance in 2025's sports entertainment landscape. Unpredictable creative direction. In a promotion like WWE, storylines, character directions, and audience engagements can shift quickly. A performer might be handed one character concept, only to pivot to another due to fan reaction or broader creative change. Being adaptable means you won't be stuck. Viral moments matter. Kingston mentioned the example of a simple word, yeet, being used in a promo and suddenly catching on with the audience. These kinds of organic moments require performers to spot them and lean into them. Character longevity. Wrestlers who cling rigidly to a single persona or gimmick may find themselves left behind when trends change. Those willing to evolve can stay relevant for years. Global and cross-platform exposure. With social media, live events, global TV, streaming, and merchandising, the wrestling business has more moving parts than ever. Adaptability helps a performer engage across platforms and regions. Fan expectations. Today's audience is savvy. Wrestlers who appear stuck in a rigid mold may fail to connect authentically. Kingston highlights the need for belief and authenticity. Kofi Kingston's career provides several examples of the adaptability he espouses. The New Day evolution. Initially, the New Day started with a more gospel, positivity-based gimmick, then gradually morphed into one of the most entertaining and successful factions in WWE history. Kingston and his teammates embraced what the audience responded to and leaned into it. Changing expectations and roles. Early in his career, Kingston often was seen as the smaller, high-flying guy, not the stereotypical large main-event wrestler. Yet he adapted his style, embraced his strengths, and eventually achieved major success, including becoming a world champion. Promo and character nuance. Kingston's remarks show that he isn't simply relying on in-ring work, he actively thinks about how to engage with the audience, how to recognize when something clicks, and how to commit 110%. Beyond Kingston, we can observe other wrestlers whose careers illustrate the importance of adaptability. Mid-card to main event leaps. Some wrestlers begin in a certain niche or character, but when the opportunity arises, injury to others, shift in audience mood, gimmick changes. Those who adapt thrive. Tag team to singles careers. Wrestlers who succeed in tag teams but manage to reinvent themselves as singles stars, or vice versa, show adaptability. Cultural platform shifts. With social media, YouTube, TikTok, international tours, etc., performers who adjust to different media formats sharpen their reach. Adjusting to backstage roles or reinvention. Some wrestlers change alignment, from face to heel, change style, high flyer to brawler, or rebrand when their earlier gimmick no longer resonates, and that ability to pivot is often what sustains their career. For aspiring wrestlers or performers in the sports entertainment business, Kingston's insight offers a roadmap. 1. Stay open-minded. Don't get locked into one character or style. Be willing to try different things. 2. Read the room, read the audience. Pay attention to what gets reaction, what generational shifts are happening, and what resonates across platforms and regions. 3. Commit fully. Once you pivot or lean into something, do so with 100% belief. If you're half-hearted, the audience will detect it. 4. Maintain your fundamentals. Adaptability doesn't mean neglecting core skills, in-ring work, promos, charisma. Those remain important. 5. Own your uniqueness. Adaptation isn't mimicry. Kingston's point is about recognizing what organically works for you in the environment and leaning into it. 6. Prepare for change. Creative plans can shift overnight. Being mentally and physically ready for anything is part of the job. 7. Listen and reflect. Look at patterns of what's working, what isn't. Adaptation is also about self-awareness and continuous improvement. While adaptability is crucial, it's not always easy. Some of the reasons performers struggle include typecasting or pigeonholing. Once a wrestler becomes strongly identified with one gimmick or style, changing can feel risky, both personally and professionally. Creative resistance. Sometimes the promotion may resist changing direction, or the performer may not get the creative freedom needed. Audience expectations. Fans may resist change if a performer switches up too radically without preparation. Adaptation must feel authentic. Internal mindset. Adaptability requires humility, willingness to experiment, and accept feedback. Not everyone is ready for that. Physical limitations or career arc. Body changes, injuries, or age can limit how much you can adapt your style. Those who evolve smartly tend to extend their careers. In today's era of sports entertainment, the business is more dynamic than ever. The global reach of the product means changing cultural tastes, digital media formats, and cross-platform storytelling. Kingston's remark that, "You have no idea when you're going to pop off," perfectly captures the unpredictable nature of the business. Moreover, as talent recruitment diversifies globally and audiences demand authenticity, performers who adapt their characters while staying true to themselves are increasingly the ones who rise. Therefore, Kingston's emphasis on adaptability isn't just motivational, it's logistically and strategically smart. Kofi Kingston's identification of the ability to adjust as the most valuable asset for a WWE superstar holds deep wisdom. It encourages performers to be agile, introspective, opportunistic, and fully committed, not just to the role they were handed, but to the role the audience will embrace. In a business rife with surprises and shifting tides, adaptability is the lever that separates those who simply play the game from those who leave a lasting mark. For the fans, this insight also offers a new lens through which to view a wrestler's journey. What we see on screen is often the result of behind-the-scenes creative pivoting and personal evolution. And for anyone aspiring to succeed in the ring or any performance arena, Kingston's words provide both a caution and a path forward.